some people, they feel most guys are being attracted to fair girls, and for that they want to bleach their skin to match into the beauty standards. You understand?
Okay. I feel as to why people bleach their skin is that having lighter skin can be seen as a sign of like wealth. Like if you're a fair person or you're like lighter skin, that means the sun hasn't been beating you. You get like rich people are inside all the time. Like, and I don't feel like that's like a Nigerian thing. I mean maybe Asian cultures and stuff like that. Like the fairer people, like if you notice, every standard of beauty is whatever people can afford.
The high level of steroids in some of the creams they are too much, and so people are not paying attention. So you just pick up a cream and you just see a fair girl on it, and they say fair.
It's not even just that. As a Nigerian, you need to be very, very careful. You know, the World Health Organization literally stated that Nigeria is, I think, the number one country
ground of
country of bleaching, where they are doing bleaching. 77% of women
can you imagine?
Are bleaching. Like 77%. Do you know what it means for 77%?
That's a whole lot.
That's a whole lot of people.
So let me say.
Hi, I'm Mahita Bell.
Hi, I'm Emma Diong.
And I am Mem.
Welcome to
Truth in Bikinis,
where we strip down life's toughest issues to its core truth.
Well, at least the ones that affect the ladies.
Yeah, and so today we'll be having a conversation about colorism, beauty standard, and bleaching in Nigeria. So let's talk about skin bleaching, beauty. Is it beauty or self-hate? So let me just ask, have you ever felt like you didn't like your skin color? Bell.
Honestly, yeah. I actually, as a kid, I hated my skin color.
Are you serious?
Honestly, and it was like, it came from a place of me watching a lot of Western media. From where I talked, the way I asked, there's a big influence on cartoons, Western media, and every main character was a white girl, blonde hair, brown hair, but just know the black girl will never be the main character.
Yeah.
The black girl is always going to be the side character, and that's what I really grew up kind of seeing.
Wishing you were.
Yeah. So when I now see these girls now, they're pretty, they're smart. This is what's considered pretty and smart in these movies that I kind of really put so much, love into. So I'd look at my own skin color and I'd be like, I'm not even fine. So there was nothing anyone could even really tell me that would make me believe that I'm actually a very pretty girl.
Yeah.
Because the beauty standard I was seeing on TV was not looking anything like me.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm sure you never felt like that, Medium.
Not really, but I have a younger sister who did. My mom is fair in complexion and my dad was dark in complexion. So she's dark and she have like myself and my other sister were fair in complexion and she's the dark one. Sometimes when she walks with us, like, your sisters are fair. Why are you dark? I know when she goes, like, I don't even know why I'm this dark. Maybe I would have been fair. So, when I see that, she still kind of
starts to feel like
low self-esteem.
Okay, so let's have the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the next question we're gonna be asking is, why do people bleach their skin, and is it just about beauty or does it go deeper?
Well, I think it's low self-esteem, kind of, and self-hate. Just like I use my sister as an example, you understand? So there are some people, they feel most guys are being attracted to fair girls, and for that they want to bleach their skin to match into the beauty standards. You understand?
Okay.
So, but at the same time, it might not be
like that.
Some people might just feel they want to, bleach their skin and look fair enough. And
I mean, if you're bleaching your skin, you didn't like your skin in the first place. If you're changing something about yourself, you didn't like how it was before.
Yeah.
If you're changing your hair to braids, you didn't like what was there before, and that's the reason why you're changing it. Or maybe you want to try a different look.
Yes.
But still, I feel at the core of this thing, like, I think the question goes whether it is beauty or it's something deeper.
It's something deeper.
I feel it's something deeper. And I see it in two ways. Now, the first way is, colonial era, right? These white people have come, they are strong, they are powerful, they are this. Already they brought this superiority complex and even taught us that they are better than us.
Yeah, they're
and
superior to the black
and we
race.
really internalize that. And a lot of African countries, even India. You see, do you know what? If you watch Bollywood and you want to follow that's what Indian people look like, you will miss, because people are dark, they are brown.
Yeah, and they never use
they
the dark guys. You know?
Like, I think I've only watched
they
one.
rarely ever use the
They
dark
don't
guys.
even like for a dark Indian person to be a main character in a show. You will almost never see it. I think I watched one, maybe two of darker skinned Indian people as the main character. The reason I was able to even know what Indian people normally look like is from American media and the Indian people that come here.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
yes,
Most of
it
them
is.
we
If
see
you
around
look at
here.
the Indian people here, they are dark.
And they make them feel as if they don't exist.
And guess what? India was also a colonized nation.
Yeah.
And I'm sure before that time, there was that being fair is better. It wasn't something that was normal. It wasn't something like until they now came and said we are better, teaching us that they are better, and we've internalized that. And another aspect I feel as to why people bleach their skin is that having lighter skin can be seen as a sign of like wealth. Like if you're a fair person or you're like lighter skin, that means the sun hasn't been beating you. You get like rich people are inside all the time. Like, and I don't feel like that's like a Nigerian thing. I mean, maybe Asian cultures and stuff like that. Like the fairer people, like if you notice, every standard of beauty is whatever people can afford.
Yeah.
There was a time being fat was in vogue, like worldwide, but that was because people could afford food. But now you can become fat even as someone that doesn't have that much, you know.
So I think all of it just boils down to the colonial era, you know.
Yeah.
When these guys came, and so that brings me to my next question. Yeah. So how has that colonialism affected beauty standards in Africa and beyond? Because it seems like when they came to set a certain standard.
Yeah.
So they set a standard that, okay, I'm superior and I'm white. And so it seemed as though, if you check through history, it seemed as though there was this favoritism with lighter colored people, So you could get better jobs, you were considered first, and then, so there was that discrimination between the dark skinned and the fairer skinned. And so that's how it continued. And over time, we've sort of internalized it, like Maitabel was saying.
Yeah.
Unknowingly, yes, we've begun to consider ourselves as inferior whenever you see that your skin is dark.
Oh, and you know they devalued the dark skin, though. You now make it feel as if it's not valued.
Yeah.
You understand? So now the dark skin people now feel, since the fair people, they kind of having more favors than themselves.
Yeah.
Even in cream advertisement, if you're advertising cream, you
Before and
barely see dark people, because that cream will not far. So, you know, most people now, they want to, you know, bleach their skin. So they will look for a fair girl, and you understand. So you as a dark person, you're seeing this opportunity. They want to use you as brand ambassador. You want to bleach your skin so that, you know, you can be picked. So you rarely see some brand ambassadors when it comes to cream using dark people.
I mean, in my own thing, like the current climate we are right now, I don't really feel bleaching is a problem, but it's not a problem as it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. At least now, I think there was this trend on TikTok 2024 that they'll see if I stop bleaching, do you think you still like me? That was how the trend would go. And then it will now be the video of a girl while she's bleaching, and then after bleaching. So there are so many people that are transitioning out of it. There are so many people that are coming out of it, and people are coming on the internet more to appreciate their skin. And that's what even brought me to appreciate my skin and like my skin and love my hair, love everything about myself, was that I was seeing other girls on the internet doing the same. So I feel with this era of technology, and you know, it's good in spreading love for your skin, but I feel also it has its downside of spreading that hate too. Because bleaching is also very popular online.
It's
like, see all these
popular.
vendors.
Seriously, everywhere.
You know,
everywhere.
you were showing us a picture of a popular Nigerian actress, and I'm like, I've never seen this girl. Moilo Wise. I've never seen this girl light skinned before. You know, been watching her as a teenager and all through, and
which is so weird. Because that particular video, someone commented that she's always been light skinned, and they now went to her movies of before. Like, this woman is white. Like this woman is literally
Can you
so
imagine?
freaking
So there has
fair.
to be, there's I mean, was it just the colonial era that did this, or there's
But
something else?
despite I know we still have actresses who still maintain and love their colors, like Kim
Yeah.
Yedo.
Yeah, there are very few,
we
yeah.
have Genevieve.
Yeah,
We still have few of them, and they still look very beautiful. But still, that we still have most
But
of
people
them
are spending a lot of money to
Seriously.
Yeah,
Yes.
melanin.
Yeah.
And oh god, it's such a problematic thing. But moving on, okay, so our second question: does bleaching affect self-esteem in the long run? And does it boost confidence, or does it cause further insecurity? So I think that's how the question should be framed. I don't
Okay.
think I think you get the message.
Okay, yes. I'm thinking, why did you go ahead to bleach in the first place? So I think it's a personal thing. So one person can decide, okay, if I'm fairer, I think I'll feel better about myself. And there are
Yeah.
people who actually think, oh, if I'm fairer, maybe I'll feel better about myself. In fact, these days, there are mothers who are actually going ahead to bleach their children.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
They are going ahead to
it's
bleach
bad,
their
like,
children because
It's not even
you know,
just even the moms bleaching their children, even the moms bleaching themselves.
yeah, they bleach
Because
themselves.
what does
and
that teach your children? That my skin is ugly. You see my mother, she's bleaching. Me,
You
who am I?
Of
You
course,
bleach now.
You bleach
your mother-
also. You
Your
know?
mother is the one you're following. So there are the idea that okay, if I'm fairer, then I'll probably feel better about
Yeah.
myself. So okay, so go ahead and be fair, and then make sure you feel better afterwards.
Yeah.
Because what normally happens is that then after a while you look at it and then it's not. Maybe you are not able to maintain that
Seriously,
standard, and then after a while the skin starts to feel, and then you don't feel so good
It's
anymore.
exhausting. Like
And
imagine
So, I think it first stems from a self-esteem issue.
Yeah, and
it's
at the
mental.
end of the day, it doesn't even build real confidence.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
it
Real
doesn't.
confidence is you accepting your skin the way
Yourself.
it is, loving it, and it's like you don't even understand the psychological effects that you're putting on yourself, even the effects you're putting on your skin by bleaching. When you're bleaching your skin, you're teaching yourself that your skin is ugly. And getting back to that point of saying, okay, my natural skin is good looking will be very, very difficult,
difficult,
for you.
of course.
And to be very, very difficult for you to even kind of fully love yourself.
Accept
even at some
yourself.
Accept yourself when
Yeah.
you come off
your
it.
skin will
And-
be confusing.
and, yes, your skin will be
It
confusing
will.
because, mind you, what you're stripping away is layers of the skin. You know, melanin, that's what makes us dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the reason why we have melanin is to protect us from sunlight.
sun, yeah.
And when you're stripping away your skin, and it makes our skin so much stronger. Like, for example, now, this kind of sun, if a white person is walking in this kind of sun that we're walking, skin cancer.
Yes.
But us, we are not going to. When you're stripping away that thing that's protecting you, do you know how much risk you're putting yourself at? Like the melanin itself, like I said, protects you from a lot, including skin
It makes
cancer.
You know, that
people
thing
don't-
comes with the sunburn, like
even coloration.
Yeah.
using that for a long time, all those toxins, using them for a long time. Before
And
you know, you
it's so
see
bad.
somebody having hair will be green.
Does it mean
this
that
side
most
red,
of these
yellow?
people don't
It's
even
just
know what they are doing
combinations.
to their bodies?
They don't. They don't.
Yeah,
I don't
it
think they.
seems
Even
like
if they
people
do,
don't know what they're
you know,
doing.
when you started something, it's very difficult to stop,
sure.
because if you stop, it's,
have to keep up,
it's,
yeah?
it's dangerous. And if you still continue, it's dangerous. So why doing it in the first place?
And another thing is like you said, like, is it true that they don't know? They actually do not know. I don't know why Nigeria is even. This bleaching cream is illegal in Ghana, Rwanda. And it's not even because of anything like, oh, people should stay dark. It's illegal because the chemicals in this cream
Chemicals, yeah.
are not good for you
Yeah,
at
they're
all.
not.
Okay, the
They're not the
toxins
mercury.
there.
So imagine all these things. They are literally banning it in a country. You're not carrying rubbing on your face every day, rubbing on your body every day. Do you really know what you're doing to
Sometimes
yourself?
they are buying it, they'll make segment like, you sure say I go bleach when I use this cream, I go white. You understand? Sometimes they'll be like, they'll advertise
you know
and be
there's
like,
this thing
this
about-
soap, this cream,
Yeah.
if I use it, will it be okay for my skin? Because I want to be fairer,
Yeah.
I want to be lighter, I don't like my skin and
No, so
it's-
most
it's
people
so
just
rampant,
max
seriously.
the whole bleaching under toning, yeah?
Yeah, I want
color
to
to come out.
I want this thing to match. I want
Oh my God, to come out.
And the thing is, like, 50% of people that do start bleaching actually regret it and want to they want to change.
They
Like
want
they
to
want to go
discontinue,
back.
yeah?
They want to stop, and they actually wish that
They could
they
just-
would
If you
have
see those
not, they
people
would have said no
in their early 50s, if you see them in their early 50s, that's when the reaction comes.
You don't even need to go
and
50.
it squeezes their skin like.
And another
You
thing
know-
is, people don't even talk about the fact that you see this bleaching skin. If you're bleaching, people will know. It only looks good on camera. You're standing in the sun, being all like, people in real life can tell you're bleaching. Because there's one video I saw that this girl was talking about, like, that people don't understand that bleached skin doesn't look like naturally fair skin.
Yeah.
Like when the skin
Yeah,
is
you're
bleached,
right about that.
it looks like
You're
as
right
if they
about
just
that.
faded you small.
Yeah.
It doesn't look...
Doesn't come out like, yeah, you can...
It's not that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't come out like, oh, this person is a naturally fair person.
Yeah.
Like, it's a kind of fair that feels unnatural.
It's unnatural.
No, I came across
It's
a lady.
unnatural.
She bought different products. She poured this on, poured
Hey,
this,
Jesus
poured this,
Christ.
poured this, and she was turning like as if it's a camel. Like this person here is black, this side black, her back black,
Yeah,
then this side is white,
the knuckles.
and she was busy still mixing. And I looked at this lady. So she
Was
not
it a
pity
movie
herself.
or
Which
a-
movie? I mean, I was standing in front of, like, she was mixing this other one tube and this other one. She bought different products
Hi.
and mixed them. And if you look at this girl, like, the back is black here, and sometimes you have to call somebody outside, come and rub my back,
Hi,
so that you have to
terrible.
make it, and it's already destroyed. The skin is a messed
gone.
up, and I tried to
And repairing
imagine
that
repairing
is so
that.
hard.
Even if she's dark again, for where it cannot go back again, the same. So let me ask this question: are people who bleach their skin victims of societal pressure or personal choice?
I would say societal pressure and personal choice.
Everything.
Because it's like, yeah, both of
Everything,
them,
they have to come together.
combine. Because, you make the choice, but you also kind of
You're
feel
being
pressured in the
influenced
sense
by-
of,
Yes.
because someone that is on me, I'm not on that bleaching side of TikTok, but there are people that are on the bleaching side of TikTok. In fact, there are people that maybe they'll just engage in one post. It's like, I use this cream and my skin looks like this. Maybe they like it. The next video they're saying, this is how I used to look before. Look at me now. I'm glowing.
And you see people in the comments.
Don't wear bleaching and call it skincare. That's
Yes,
the thing.
yes,
It's
yes.
like, and when you now see this over and over
Yeah,
again,
you become
it looks
intimidated.
normal. These people are looking nice. They are glowing. Cause first, let's even do before and after picture. You see the before picture, they not put any effort into their angles or anything.
Yeah.
And there's now this one that they have done everything. You even come and use
Yeah.
filter on top.
Yeah.
They're trying to compare the two. It's like
Still-
it's still
not adding up.
It's not adding up. It's like,
But at the same time, like this, those people, even after bleaching, they lose their self-esteem. Because I know of a girl who was very dark. And then when she returned back after the holiday, she was from black to white. And people were like, even myself, I barely recognized her. And I did, and she felt this kind of, she saw the way people were looking at her and she was not comfortable. This was someone that was beautiful, like very beautiful. So I don't know.
What kind of pressure inspires someone to like
I mean,
When people
want
keep
to
asking
change
you,
their skin?
it happens
Yeah,
now.
Is it like some sort of upbringing?
maybe if they are
because-
friends,
Yeah.
if she makes friends, maybe all her friends are fair skinned and she's among them, and people keep asking, you are dark, or maybe she's working with her friend and she's hearing and she's not to say no, not you, and she might go back and feel maybe it's because I'm dark
Yeah.
skin, that's why they're not calling me.
It's
and
like-
we want to match up.
Sometimes you can get carried away in seeing someone's beauty, and you should admire people, right? But don't compare yourself to that person.
Yeah.
It's like people get so caught up in the fact of I'm looking at this girl. This girl is so beautiful. This girl gets so much attention. And because she's beautiful now, you're looking at yourself and you're feeling you're not as attractive. And you notice maybe her own qualities, that she has fair skin. There's how you can internalize that thing and just like convince yourself that you're
you
ugly.
need to-
There's this
to
thing.
look like her
There's this
too.
thing I always say. There's nobody that can convince me now that I'm ugly. Because when I was ugly, when I used to think I
You're
was
ugly.
ugly, nobody can convince me that I
And
was
that you're beautiful.
Sure.
It's true. Like nobody, like that time that I used to think nobody can convince me in this world. Even 100 people come to tell me, but you're so beautiful.
How
I
about
say,
your parents? When they tell you you're beautiful?
They'll tell me now, but your parents will tell any person that they are
Any
like their
child,
child
yes,
that they are beautiful. What would their parents want?
There are people who take it personal. Maybe they go out and someone tell them you are ugly, God, and they come back to their house, they will take me. I'm like, so that means I'm not. Understand? They have this seriously. My younger sister, if she steps out and someone just tell her, today you don't look that good, though, and she return like, senior, they tell me I'm not beautiful today. That means even look at my face before I step out. She'll be kind of worried. And the next day she's about leaving it. She's like, senior, come and look at me very well, because I don't want what someone said yesterday that was not looking okay. You understand?
Why do you even?
And I need to try explaining to her.
That stems from, I think there's a lot of influence we don't bring into.
Yeah.
Because why would a child start feeling like that? Is it that they are not feeling loved at home? Are they not getting enough?
It's not just about that.
It's not just about that.
Accept.
You can be raised in a way to kind of see yourself as a beautiful person. Me growing up, people used to call me dark beauty. Like, I've never been told that I'm unattractive before. But I found out like that growing up, I started comparing myself to people. That's where it started. People that I found attractive and realizing I don't look like this person I find attractive. So maybe me, I'm unattractive. So that means like no matter how much confidence my parents would try to instill with me, even with strangers coming to tell me, oh, you're so pretty, it's like I could never really see it. So it's deeper than just your parents. Your parents can raise you to love yourself, but can still end up hating yourself.
That one is definitely true. That's true. Because it's not just about the parents.
But this is not, it seems as though it's not that common with the guys. Yeah.
No, it's mostly ladies.
I mean, women are really so.
Ladies, they also feel guys are attracted by what they see. And, for them to also be attracted to guys, they need to look okay for the guys.
I really don't think, I think that narrative is actually kind of very wrong. Because when you actually interact with men in real life, you find out that they don't actually care. Like all these things, they really do not care. They don't, like whether maybe a guy can have a type likes fair girls, but in the grand scheme of things, I've never really met someone that's like a guy that micromanages the way a girl should look. Very rare cases.
They might tell you they don't care, but deep down they care.
I don't know.
Deep down, guys care about the looks.
It's like you have one experience like that. And maybe you hold on to this.
That's like if you see some men who are married and they still look out. They'll tell you they don't like the way their wife is looking anymore, that she's now looking. So guys, they care. Even if they tell you they don't care, look down, deep down.
We're talking about the complexion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know of someone who said he liked tall, fair girls, and then he had this friend who was like dark in complexion, and she's beautiful. So when I asked him, I said he was looking for a wife though. I said this one is okay, like she's a wife material. He said leave that, she's not fair.
Hey,
like it's not fair. He said she's okay with everything.
Yeah, like, but just the color is not giving.
It's not giving. So she's not fair. So that they do care. Some of them
having a type can stop you from meeting your soulmate. Though.
Seriously.
Having a type can really stop you from meeting your soulmate.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one crazy fair person like this.
Because I realized that even women are the ones paying so much attention to their skin.
It's
men are not really so engulfed in that.
Obviously, we are very conditioned to care,
and
we're very conditioned to care. Like you see, men, their own is, I don't even know. There's how they are raised. They are not really raised to worry about how they look. Like the only thing they're raised to worry about is grinding and making money. That's it. Like be a strong man, don't cry, don't do this, make money. That's their own. But us growing up, everybody is criticizing your looks, the way you act. It's like you are very micromanaged to the point that for you to escape that chase for beauty and appearance becomes so difficult to detach yourself from those things. It's very, very difficult because already when you're young, you're looking at older people doing it. People are also telling you like, you're a girl, stand like this, walk like this, be like this.
Like this.
You know,
You are bothered about
sit properly.
in secondary school, people used to be like, no boy will like you if they used to walk. Because I don't used to walk. Like,
You used to walk
like a man.
I used to walk very scattered. Yeah, so
you need to walk
everywhere.
like you understand.
You know to
And notwithstanding that those
comport
things
yourself.
can be dangerous. Like the next question here, he said, what are the health risks of skin bleaching?
there's this
A whole
thing.
lot.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Melasma, skin cancer. I saw one video of this woman. She was talking about it. You know, like people are bleaching your skin. You don't know what you're removing from your skin.
Hi.
The skin, especially your face. Do you get these barriers and these things are put in your all these things in your body? They are there for a reason.
Yes,
you understand? You know, some people will come and remove their ribs for small waist, but your ribs are protecting your
Wait,
organs.
they remove
ribs now. Yes.
for small waist.
Yes, you remove their ribs.
Oh, really?
There's one girl I saw. She said that I removed 9 of my ribs to get the perfect
And you have that
baggy waist.
small.
And then when they touch you small, you have landed on the floor.
So I think that same concept applies to your skin.
Yeah.
You know, anything that isn't causing any risks to you, like this is something that's a protective barrier. Why are you stripping it away of whatever protects you? So I don't know what melasma is. Please, if they can
May
put
have
the
something to do
definition.
with melanin and.
I just saw someone say it on TikTok. So you know, you guys should do your research. Also, do our research too.
Well, even kidney damage.
Yeah, there's kidney
it does.
failure
Because I saw I think a post where a lady said a patient came, she had kidney damage, and it was as a result of skin bleaching.
Okay.
You know, those toxins.
prolonged use of those.
Yes, prolonged use of them.
Most
They
of
can cause-
the ingredients of these creams, most of them are really, really high in hydroquinone. What's it called? Hydroquinone. All of those things exposes or endangers the body and exposes you to the risk of cancer.
Seriously.
Kidney failure, organ damage, after you've used it for a while. But I still feel like people don't know these things. Because how do you know that this thing is damaging to your body and you still
So
consume?
those that knows and they are still using it, what will you call that?
Because I mean, the high level of steroids in some of these creams they are too much, and so people are not paying attention. So you just pick up a cream and you just see
Especially
a fair
in
girl on
Nigeria.
it, and they say fair.
It's not even just that.
fair
As
or
a
skin
Nigerian,
toning.
as a Nigerian, you need to be very, very careful. You know, the World Health Organization literally stated that Nigeria is, I think, the number
The
one
dumping
country.
ground of bleaching
Country
creams.
of bleaching where they are doing bleaching.
Yes.
77%
Just
of
imagine.
women
Can you imagine?
are bleaching. Like 77%. Do you know what it means for 77%?
That's a whole lot.
That's a whole lot
That's a whole
of
lot.
people.
So let me tell you.
And like the thing is that as it is like that there are so many people bleaching. It's like you have to understand that Nigeria is not a country that regulations
Strict
regulations are strict, or they're really checking these ingredients. You have to really fend for yourself. Like if you really want to be safe and be anything you're buying for your skin, for your
You
body,
have
scan
to
it,
be aware.
check their ingredients, find out. Like me, I normally, if I want to use a product, I ask ChatGPT, is this particular
this
product,
ingredients.
snap the ingredients, send, and just find out. Do you get? Because the regulations here are so poor that you really just have to fend
So
for
anybody
yourself.
can just pick up something in a
From
bar
the
and
store.
then mix up
Even
and then
if
package
they
and put
regulate,
in the store.
Even if they
Yeah.
regulate, girls will still be girls. They will continue because in the aspect of
No, what we
removing-
are saying is
removing
the
ribs,
problem is that
see,
there is no regulation
Sure.
to check all of these things. So, for instance, in countries where they've banned these creams,
stuff, yeah.
there's some regulations that says, okay, no, this is too much. There's too much mercury here. There's too much of
this here.
steroids. We can't have this on the shelves.
And
so they
that's
take
the
them
type
off.
of, like in the countries like the US, like just different countries, their regulations are so strict that you can't just
drop
put
anything on
in
the
a
shelf.
supermarket.
Yeah, you can't drop
you know,
anything on the
if they want to do something, they can learn it online in their own houses. They buy and just mix things in
They
their
say it's
house. and
organic.
then use the
let them do their organic
So that's
thing
why
now.
like, girls will still be girls.
At least it's organic. Let it not be you're carrying something that come and give you skin cancer.
Yeah.
Whether you're
Because-
doing turmeric powder, make yourself
So even
yellow.
these people that do BBL, they know most people they die in the process. Well, I stop. No, they continue. If I die, I die. If I don't,
I really do not think they are. I really do not think that people actually know that in the long term there's death involved. I just feel that people are overwhelmed or just carried away with the
trends,
the outcome or the immediate feeling. Yeah. So once I can just look a certain way, once I can just look, just appreciate my body more, then I can fit into my environment, and then I feel good about myself for a time. But I think they are not aware. Okay. They are not aware of the damage this is doing to their skin.
I mean, some people are aware, some people are not aware, but there are some people that they will literally risk their life for beauty.
For anything.
People are risking their life for BBL. People are risking their life for small waist.
Even face surgery.
They will do.
It's happening now.
Nobody tells them.
People tell them.
They tell them. They know these things. They just want to do it.
Watch Botched on E Entertainment. You see somebody that will come and they have had 16 surgeries, and they'll ask this doctor, say, I want another surgery. Someone said they want to put breast implants in their head.
What?
Breast implants, because there's a hairstyle she always does that the hairstyle will cover very big. So she said she wants breast implants inside of her head.
Can you imagine?
And these doctors were like, no, we cannot do that for you. And also stop getting surgeries. If you do this another surgery again, your nose will fall off. They'll go to confession booths. They'll now say, I'm just gonna find a doctor that's gonna do it for me. I mean, I love Dr. Debra and Dr. Nassif, but I must get my surgery.
How do I tell you that?
Because you came to life.
When they want to do something, they will do it.
They will still do it. They don't care. You tell them the next time you do, your nose will fall off. They will still want to do it. Maybe seriously. Few people they'll take the warning and but this thing, people don't know, this pursuit of beauty is like an addiction. It's like cocaine.
It's obviously an addiction because how do you know you're gonna die and you still go ahead with the surgery? It's an addiction.
Maybe some of them just want to be famous. I feel so that they can be seen. Some want to change their face to the face of one celebrity like that, and
recently I heard one guy got a nose job. I don't know,
and I didn't even see the difference there. It was still there.
Mama blows Abi Mama what? He's a comedian.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a male comedian.
I didn't even see the difference. It's still there.
Straighten his nose. Yeah, you wanted to straighten it?
Yeah, to make it look pointed.
I was like, of all of the things to sit down, think, what happened?
You know one sad thing about all this plastic surgery or changing your body, changing your skin? It's sad in the sense that you're not going to age the way that you would have aged naturally.
Yeah.
You're not going to look the way you would have looked naturally. It's
you're right about
your
that.
face and your body, your skin complexion is as a result of people that have come together before you. Together. Do you understand that you're a product of so many generations, and that is what gave birth to your face and your body and the way you look? And it's
then you decided to
change it and turn it to one area.
The funny thing is that you see a woman who have bleached her skin and changed some features, and let's say the husband is dark and she was dark, and you end up bringing a dark child. Or let's say the husband is even fair and she was dark, and then she bleached her skin and changed the features, and the baby will be black, and they say, where is this black coming from? Not knowing that originally this lady was dark. So it's still there.
So anyways, my final question is, if skin bleaching is about beauty, if skin bleaching is bad, right? How do we redefine our beauty standard in a way that includes everybody?
Yeah. Well, I think we should just shift the focus from this skin lightening, Every time you see someone trying to sell a beauty product, it's always with a fair girl. There's always this emphasis on light skin. Yeah. So can we shift the focus to more like healthy skin?
I mean, and I feel like at this point where we are right now, like I said, I'm seeing that shift actively on the internet. I think there's this one particular brand that they sell hair, and their girls were always fair girls. I was like, one day I saw one dark girl and I saw another dark girl, and I'm like, this is so nice. Because even the dark girls being there, even the aesthetic was very, very different.
Beautiful,
a very different vibe. It felt so inclusive, and it made me a little bit more comfortable and confident about this brand. And on the internet, people just like us now, us talking now, we're spreading awareness. We are making this a thing that people should come and now know about. People on the internet are talking about it, talk about the effect, the problems. Like the awareness is being spread, and if we keep going like that, introduce government regulations to these products, I mean, we will change. Like if I could grow from a little girl that hated her complexion, hated her race, to someone that loves it. Like there's nothing
There's
nothing you can tell me now. There's nothing you can tell me now that
Mistakenly came to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Be like, what were you even doing? How did you find that you like?
My dear, like, and if I can go from being that insecure girl that didn't like her reason, like her skin color, to somebody that is so confident, in fact, loves even transition to natural hair because how much she loves her dark skin, and to the point where I don't even want to, even though I see someone that I would call prettier than me, there's nothing that can move me to want to change my face, like exchange faces with somebody, or skin nothing. Like I'm so happy with myself. So if that can happen for me, for someone that absolutely detested everything about themselves, then someone else. It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Talk,
it's possible. Create awareness.
They can even advertise more using dark skin girls.
I mean, I think they
encourage the black is beautiful narrative.
Yes,
all of that. I see even beer. These guys who do beer.
It's not even just that. Even in the media, I'm seeing it. I think I saw one cartoon for children, like was mermaid something. I think Ariel, the new Ariel.
Okay,
black. And like this new series, like a lot of the main characters are dark skinned. They're people of color. And there was one episode that they were even talking about that they were saying, I want to do my hair. Should I do braids? Should I do this? Should I do that?
No.
And I'm like, wow, this is so.
I didn't know
like
cool.
When I was a kid, like this is what children of our generation are seeing. They're seeing themselves in the television.
Yes.
When I was a kid, you will never see something like braids or the girl herself that was saying that. The girl that even was saying, I want to do my hair. She had bantu knots. Like I was so happy.
So I think the media is one of the most powerful ways of spreading this message about the skin, not being a limitation, because the whole white is superior and all of that. I think it should just be scrapped. Let everyone be comfortable.
They should just celebrate natural beauty.
Encourage that confidence in your skin, in the color of your skin. So, but I'd like to ask, do you guys think they should ban these products?
Yes, I really do. Honestly.
They should, at least so that Nigeria can come back again to the way it was historically.
I'm a big person on like what they call it, on accepting yourself, like loving yourself, and also having that autonomy to make a choice for yourself. But at the same time, it's like, if you want to put it like, let everybody have their choice to do what they want. Should they legalize drugs? Should they legalize things that are bad for you?
But then you should know that even when it's not being legalized, if you decide to ban these things outright, there's black market.
Even if there's black market, at least it's a lot more. It will still reduce. At least a lot less people would really like. Let's put it like this: someone that's now said maybe I should bleach, and they now see that it's not legal, they will not really go the extra mile, If it's something that they cannot just find a bleaching cream in the store, they will not really crack their head about it. It's only people that are really like, they really want this thing.
And maybe if they also see majority on their natural skin, they will now get
they will just adjust.
I feel, for me, I may not completely agree with the outright banning of these products. I think that there are some of the products that are just completely dangerous. Those ones just take them off. And then there's the ones that probably milder, and what I think is people should actually still be allowed to make their choices.
Even in this cream,
now the ones that are dangerous, of course, they can be banned.
Okay.
The mercury, all of those ones that exposes the skin to
But generally
cancer.
now, all of them, they strip the skin of its protective barrier. Like, I don't think there's any case in which it is not dangerous. There's always going to be hyperpigmentation. There's always going to be a problem here or along the line or going forward. It's not even just about beauty. It's like you said, anything that's dangerous should be banned. But in my opinion, all of them, they are not good. no matter how expensive or how much they really mask themselves to
Yeah.
be good. In my opinion, they are not.
Creams for fair people are there. The ones for dark skin are there. So it's not until the toxins need to be there. At least fair skin, they can continue with their own cream and it's not affecting. The same thing with the dark skin. But anything that has to do with bleaching the skin, washing away the first layer, the dark layer part of the skin should just go. Understand?
Okay, got that.
So how can parents and school teach young boys and girls to love their natural skin?
Well, first off, you lead by example.
Sure.
You express how much you love yourself to your kids, and it will teach them to love themselves too. It's like if your mom is someone that expresses how much she loves her body and doesn't want to change it, you become more loving of your own body and you don't want to change it. It's just like that, and if they show signs of wanting to, just always be there for your kids in a way that you always remind them of their self-worth. And in fact, even that instance, you can even tell them that this thing of your face, your body, your skin is as a result of generations of people coming together. Your face is a testament to the miracle of creation. Why would you want to change that? Why do you want to tamper with it? It's just something like that.
Open conversations, that's just it. There are some parents that causes this bleaching.
Yes.
They might just look at the child and say, I don't even know why you are dark like this. As in, look at your siblings now. They are fair. You're one like this. You just want to carry your papa complexion. Only you. Well done. No. I understand. That child will now have to sit back and would want to bleach their skin. So I think parents should try to talk positively. They should sit the children down and explain to them that they are beautiful. Remind them every day that they don't, no matter what people tell them outside, that maybe those people are just jealous of them.
Well, I think that the conversation goes beyond bleaching. If you're trying to help these children, you're trying to help the children, it goes beyond bleaching. It just comes to, are you raising them? General. How do you raise them? Are you raising them to be dependent on people's opinions? Are you raising them to be more focused on how people look outside? Are you raising them to take validation from what people say about them? So that when a child goes out and then someone says, your shoe is not, and they start feeling bad, So a child that is already feeling bad about the shoe is wearing, chances are there's no way you're not going to be able to make him change his color someday, So I've always been someone who I just love myself. So even if I have I will just buff up my and walk around very confident. And I think that's how we should raise our children. Let them be confident. Whether you have or you do not have, teach them to be confident. Teach them to love themselves. Just teach them to just be satisfied at every point of the time, Let them be satisfied. Teach your children to be content. No, don't want what another person has. Don't compare yourself with someone else. It's terrible, because when you start comparing yourself, you will not be able to meet up. You were not created the same way. You were not made for the same purpose. So there is no way you're going to meet up. So we need to raise confident children. We need to teach children. We need to help them. Teach them to be content, to just be satisfied.
I also
at each
feel
point
even
of time.
in schools, they should organize some programs once in a while to explain to the students, because some children might not feel love at home and their next home now is the school. So maybe if they are not told at home, once in a while, like this, they can explain it in school. You are all beautiful. The blacks just embrace the way you are. I know of one popular lady who said while she was in school, she was dark in complexion and she didn't like her complexion. Maybe she was not enlightened both in school and at home. So she just felt it's normal. It's now that she's grown and she feels like she loves herself. She's now enlightened. So I feel mostly in secondary schools, even nursery schools, they can start telling the children, you are beautiful. The blacks, they do so we sing that God made people in different ways. The black, the children. So, you are black, you are beautiful. Me personally, I love dark skin girls. I love the skin. So we just tell them, listen, you are beautiful. When my sister is talking about me, when when I see her, if she's trying something fun, I say, look at you. When you were dark, you were so beautiful. Like, are you serious? I said, you
Is
were
she
so
fairer? No.
No, she returned again. You know, when I talked to her,
Oh,
like,
wow.
I was like, you were so beautiful. What is this now? You're not looking like this is bad. And she's like, eh. I said, no, seriously. The way you were dark, you look so amazing. And she had to stop. And she went back again. And to me, she's more beautiful than she was. So, you know, some of these people, psychological thinking, the mental, let me tell you, this mental thinking itself, it's more dangerous than just the physical. Because when someone says something,
Sits down
you're going back
and
again to
thinks
regulate
about
those
it,
things
yeah.
in your mind. The mindset is another house on its own. So when they go back again to think about this, they will want to change those things about themselves. So I think the school should also do better in teaching their students and pupils that they are good the way they are.
All right.
I guess we've come to the conclusion of this
We have concluded
legendary.
that bleaching is a
Is
no.
a no.
Yes, everyone love your skin as it is. Be confident.
Okay,
Yes.
be confident.
Yes.
Understand?
Wow.
Because tomorrow, when it turns red, yellow, green, you're on your own. Or
Yeah,
is your
please love
case.
your skin. Please take care of your body. Please be confident in your natural, natural everything. Your
You
natural.
are beautiful the way you are.
All right, thanks so much for staying with us. We love you. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to our channel,
Comment,
and of course,
comment.
make sure you drop your
Comment,
comments.
please.
Yes, we want to hear what you think about it. If you have any different opinions, you're welcome.
Just drop it.
All right,
Love
so
you.
bye bye.